It is the birth of Jesus Christ that has brought about the love you are enjoying from him. If he does not love you, he wouldn't have forgiven you and me our sinful indulgences. It is that birth of love in him that gave birth to forgiveness to you and to me. Now, if his birth has brought about the wholeness of you as a complete Christian, how much has your wholeness tended or tends to make others whole as you are? Whole in the area of forgiving the pain of the past. Whole in the area of extending genuine love to them. Whole in the area of sharing the little you have. If you are claiming, I cannot share, I cannot give because I don't have much. But the breath of life you are enjoying is more than anything. Who gave it to you? If God has waited for him to have much, you can imagine millions, uncountable number of people all over the world. Even the census we are doing today is just a mere estimation. No one can actually ascertain the exact population of the world. No human being can try it. We only go by computer science. And the Bible made us understand that science, everything in the absolute of science and technology is falling apart. We can only rely on God's wisdom and knowledge to get everything perfectly done. Can you just breathe in and breathe out? Any stress? Why do you want to seize others' breath when yours is free? God's love for us as Christians is all about making a living in us. God's breath of life in us is all about making a living in us. You are a mobile carrier of the God we cannot see. God's act of generosity towards you and me is all about making a living in us. It means you are a carrier of that which can make life in others. Because God gave you freely and he expects you to give freely. It means your responsibility as a genuine Christian, as you claim today, is to make life in others by the way you love them. Is to make life in others by the way you forgive them. Is to make life in others by the way you share the little God has given to you with those who are in dire need of that which you possessed. God has made a living in you by providing for you, but you don't want to make a life in others by giving generously. You are living by his grace, but you want others to die by your might and power. Your neighbor is dying of hunger and starvation because of you. Whereas God has already perfectly made a living in you by sufficient provision. And you are expected to make life in others by giving. By giving. Without expectation of certain behavior or certain reward from those you are giving to. But today, you only look to give to those who love you. We have politicized the act of giving by being very selective. I can only give to that woman because every morning she says, "Good morning, ma." I can only give to that man because every morning he says, "Good morning, sir." Those who could not greet you, you pass them by. Meanwhile, you are already living because Jesus has made a living in you.
Keep watching Elohim Global TV, beaming the everlasting light of hope to the world.